Caltex versus Aguirre, GR numbers 170746-47, dated March 7, 2016. This case elucidates Article 478 of the New Civil Code of the Philippines, particularly on the topic when an action is barred by extinctive prescription. The facts of the case are as follows. In 1987, MV Doña Paz, an inter-island passenger vessel owned and operated by Sulpicio Lines Incorporated, collided with MT Vector, a commercial tanker owned and operated by Vector Shipping Corporation Incorporated, which resulted to human casualties and property damages. On that particular voyage, MT Vector was chartered by Caltex Philippines Incorporated to transport petroleum products. In 1988, the respondents herein filed a class action before Louisiana Court against Caltex Incorporated, but conditionally dismissed on the ground of forum non-convenience in the year 2000. The respondents brought their claim before a Philippine court only on March 6, 2001, more than 13 years after the collision occurred, but was dismissed motu proprio as their cause of action had already prescribed. Petitioners interposed that they are waiving their defense of prescription. The issue of this case is that whether or not petitioners' waiver of their defense of prescription is proper and permitted. The court ruled that the petitioners cannot be permitted to assert their right to waive the defense of prescription when they had forgone the same through their own omission. Article 1106 of the Civil Code provides that by this prescription, one acquires ownership and other real rights through the lapse of time in the manner and under the conditions laid down by law. In the same way, rights and conditions are lost by prescription. The second sentence pertains to extinctive prescription, whereby rights and actions are lost by the lapse of time. It is also called limitation of action. The purpose of which is to protect the diligent and vigilant, not the person who sleeps on his rights, forgetting them and taking no trouble of exercising them one way or another to show that he truly has such rights. The rationale behind the prescription of action is to suppress fraudulent and stale claims from springing up at great distances of time when all the proper vouchers and evidence are lost or the facts have become obscure from the lapse of time or defective memory or death or removal of witnesses.